Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today we're going to be making another so healthy recipe, nice recipe, delicious recipe with very healthy meat, the turkey meat that I told you in the last video. So we still have some turkey meat left over. So yeah, we're going to prepare that. It's so crazy because I never thought that a turkey leg could have this much meat. Me and Mike had so much turkey meat last night from just one leg. That leg was at least half kilo. Anyway, so today, yesterday we made a turkey filet sandwich with leg meat, as I like to call it, turkey leg meat. Today I'm gonna be making it a little bit different. Today I just made the turkey cutlets, as you can see right here. So just clean the turkey leg meat, really clean. I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. I'm not gonna show it to you, but this is how much I took off of it. Excessive meat, fat, and all that. So just clean it thoroughly. Look, and then you'll have something like this. Very nice, very clean. And then just make your own turkey cutlets. Once you've made your turkey cutlets, once you've cleaned the meat and cut it in pieces like this, almost as big as your palm, tenderize them, each and every one of them. What you can do is use a bag, one of these plastic bags, and use something hard that you can pound with, and just pound them a little bit gently till you feel that they become a little bit softer. You need to break that structure. Look, this one I might do again because I don't see that I broke the surface a little bit, more or less. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be stuffing these cutlets with a filling made of almost what you would call the turkey stuffing. So that's what we're gonna do. So for that, we need the turkey meat, we need salt, a little bit of rosemary, we need a little bit of grounded pepper, we need, I'm gonna be using as a side dish, asparagus, maybe with a little bit of mashed potato, I'm not really sure. We need onions, we need mushrooms, of course. What I'm making right here is, I'm gonna be making my own fresh breadcrumbs. It's just a little bit better than using the breadcrumbs from the package. You're gonna be needing a little bit of olive oil. Did I forget anything? So we also need some poultry seasoning. We need to make some chicken broth. We need a little bit of all-purpose flour and a little bit of butter. Again, all the measurements I will put down in the description box below, you guys. So let me roast these breads. I'm really bad at making my own breadcrumbs, but I'm gonna try it nevertheless. Anyway, so yeah, let's just continue. Hey guys, I forgot I was making a vlog, I'm sorry. So what you do is you take your food processor and you do this with your mushroom and your onion, okay? Process them together, shred them, yeah. So next we're gonna heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then we're gonna fry this mixture that we made, the onion and the mushroom, and then we're gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in there, and you need to keep stirring it until all the juice that comes off it evaporates more or less. Meanwhile, while this is frying in your skillet, wait for the oil to heat up. Make sure that you've already chopped up the cranberries, your dried cranberries. Oh, forgot about those. Did I tell you guys that we need cranberries? Yeah, we need cranberries. So that's what I'm gonna do. So there it is. This orange that you see is the paprika powder, which we're not supposed to add in there, but I forgot, I took the wrong spice. So this, add a little bit of salt, like I said, and grounded pepper. And keep stirring it. Watch it become soft and let go of its juices. And then keep stirring even more until the juices, the fluid has evaporated. Okay, so let this go on medium fire. Meanwhile, I'm gonna chop up the cranberries. So see, this is the fluid I'm talking about. You need to wait for that to evaporate. So help it a little bit by stirring. That way you help the fluid to be directly on the bottom of the skillet, and that way it will evaporate faster. Meanwhile, I've just chopped the cranberries like this in your kitchen machine. I mean, if you're going to make it dirty anyway, reuse it for all the things that you need to chop. Look, we're there. See? When I move it around, it now moves around almost as a whole. See? This is good. It should be good. Alright, so we're gonna take this out, put it aside in a in a bowl or whatever you have, and then we're gonna continue in the same skillet with the cranberries that we chopped and the breadcrumbs. So just let it sit aside until we get to it again. So there it is. I love to do this just to get everything caramelized a little bit before I'm gonna add them in here. So this helps the breadcrumbs and the cranberries to become one, and help the cranberries to be a little bit caramelized. That way they will have a little bit more flavor than normally. So, but just do it just for a short time, and then mix them with this. So, like I said, only a couple of minutes, a minute maybe or two, for the cranberry and the breadcrumbs to get together. Then turn off the heat and mix the mushroom and onion mixture that we had with the cranberries and the breadcrumbs, and mix them like really, really good. Like your life depends on it. Every piece of breadcrumb needs to be in contact with everything. You do not want to end up with dry pieces of breadcrumb. It already tastes and feels like and smells like stuffing. Guys, this stuffing is so good. Really, remember this recipe. I might actually upload it as a separate recipe for an alternative stuffing that you can make. So this is the stuffing. This is ready. Now, if your skillet is not as clean as what I have right here, little piece of cranberry. If it's not as clean as what I have right here, then wash your skillet before we continue. So, meanwhile, make the chicken broth, and we're gonna be stuffing the turkey cutlets. Again, make sure you tenderize them. So what we're gonna be doing is, on one side, we're gonna be doing rubbing in of these cutlets. We're gonna be rubbing in the poultry seasoning, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then on the other side, we're gonna be stuffing the cutlets with this stuffing that we made. Just to keep it hygienic, I'm doing it on one of these baking papers, we call them right here. So once you've done that, take a little bit of this and then just make a nice little package. So just roll it close, and then tie it up with this. Make nice little packages of all the cutlets. So on this side, see the soft side, again this little bit of salt, little bit of pepper, and then turn it around and then stuff it with a little bit of the stuffing. Not too much, because we need it to close. There they are, guys. Turkey cutlet packages. Only one thing, I think I did my turkey cutlets a little bit too small. I didn't have the space to roll them up. So let's just hope things will work out. But when you're gonna be making your cutlets, keep in mind that you need to roll them up a little bit. You need to close, because look at this. So I wasn't thinking clear when I was cleaning them. So but yeah, just make sure that you have them a little bit longer. Again, just try them out before you cut them, before you decide on the size. Just try them out, see if they can roll up. Not too much though, because you do not want too much meat layers. That doesn't help the cooking process. So, but just so that you don't have this what I have, literally in all of them. So Anyway, here's the good hope. So yeah, this is what you do. You stuff them and then you close them like this. So guys, now we're gonna heat up about 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then we're gonna I don't know how you call it in English, but these need to how do you say that, Mike? Dichtschroeien. They need to go, you need to close them.
They need to go.
They need to be crispy and then, you know, and close like a clam. So what you do is heat up a little bit of oil, just a little bit, and then put them very carefully in there with the seam down, so that that's what we will be using to close them up. So, and then make them a little bit brownish all around. Just keep turning them carefully.
In Dutch is called aanbraden.
Yeah, aanbraden. You need to do aanbraden. But yeah, so when you put them there first time, put them on the seed. So this is what I mean. Aanbraden. Okay, so the seed needs to be on the other side. And give them a little bit of time. Don't panic. Give them a little bit of time to close. And then carefully start flipping them, rolling them until they're brownish all around.
I was almost in a panic.
Yeah?
See that?
I know. I felt the panic, so I thought, let me just reassure this boy.
Yeah.
Alright. So, relax. They smell delicious, so don't worry guys, this is not burned, this is just the cranberry caramelizing. So after 2 minutes maybe, on low heat, 2 or 3 minutes, turn them over a little bit, and then let them go for another minute or 2. So this is not milk, this is my chicken broth, and I just whisk flour in it. So add your broth mixture to the pan and then to the lowest fire and let it simmer. Really guys, to the lowest fire, let it simmer. You know guys, with turkey meat, with beef, everything except fish and chicken of course, everything else that you make this way is sometimes a little bit tricky. Like, when do you know if it's, especially if you have something that's folded, when do you know that everything is cooked as it should be? Well, that's where this comes in handy. So what you need to do is wait for it. It won't be in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Just let it simmer for 5, 10, or maybe even 15 minutes. Then stick this into one of these packages that you made, and just have it reach the temperature of about between 70 and 80 Celsius. And the temperature needs to be there for around 10 minutes, I would say. And then even when you have that, be a little bit careful and try a little bit. Just take one out, cut it a little bit, and taste it. Add a little bit of rosemary in there, you guys. You can never go wrong with rosemary. I just love the smell and the flavor of it. So if you're like me, add a couple. Again, let it simmer. And again, wait for about 10 minutes or something, 15 minutes before you start taking the temperature. I'm sorry about the steam. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it points white, exactly white what the chicken is. See? 90 Celsius. And it needs to stay on there for at least 15 minutes. So I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. So after 20 minutes, 25, between 25 and 30 minutes, your turkey little packages are done. When you stick the fork in them and you hold them up, they literally slide off the fork. And this is the gravy you end up with. Where are the turkey pockets? Well, I decided to roast them a little bit. That's just me. Just because I love roasted turkey. So now that they're done, this is just to roast them a little bit, but they're done. So they're gonna go into the hot air fryer at 180 Celsius for about 6 minutes on both sides. So 6 minutes this side and then 6 minutes the other side. But they're done if you don't like them this way. Now I'm gonna sift this gravy and we're basically done. And we're gonna have a little bit of asparagus with it. Look at this gravy, you guys. It tastes so delicious. I just had a lick. So let's sift it. And there's our gravy. Delicious. It's really delicious. All right. Righty then. So there it is. Doesn't this look delicious? Nice and roasted, much better this color. When you serve them to your guests, of course, you first need to take those little thingies off, the strings, little strings. All right, so it's done. I just had some. Trust me, guys, I did, because some of you sometimes ask us why we never taste, but we do. Look, you can see the cut. It's really good. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, comment, share, and all that, and keep coming back. Happy holidays from all of us. Bye-bye. If you guys want to know if it was any good, ask the dishes. And now I have to clean the dishes. Oh, man, this is what I hate about cooking. Anyway, it was good. It was delicious.